Hello everyone. Welcome back to Piyush Dave's Math World. Before we start today's topic, let me ask you a real life question. Suppose you decide to develop a good saving habit. On the first day, you save rupees 10 and on second day, rupees 15. On third day, you save rupees 20 and so on. You keep increasing your saving by rupees 5 every single day. Now think after 30 days, how much total money will you have? Or you can think that on which day you will have daily saving become exactly rupees 100. Interesting, isn't it? This kind of pattern where each term increasing or decreasing by a fixed amount is called arithmetic progression. Today we are going to learn everything about arithmetic progression and few basic formulas. This is our arithmetic progression class 2.1. So let's begin. First of all, we need to learn to identify arithmetic progressions. So let's see here, how can we identify that which of the progressions are arithmetic and which are not. So here, this is called progression, where this first number is called first term. First term. This second number can be second term. Similarly, 8 is the third term and 11 is your fourth term and furthermore. Now if I subtract the first term from the second term, I'm again repeating, subtracting first term from the second term, you see the answer I'm getting is 3. Similarly, if I subtract the second term from the third term, again I am getting answer 3. If I subtract the fourth term, if I subtract the third term from the fourth term, then also you will see I'm getting 3. And like this, whatever the numbers you know, if you subtract the consecutive terms, then you get the same answer. So this same answer is called common difference. So if the difference is same, in general, if I want to write, I can generalize the things like for any term, if I subtract its previous term, then I will find the difference. And if that difference is same, then we can say that that progression is following arithmetic progression. So here I can see this in the first example. So I can say that yes, first progression is AP. Arithmetic progression, in short, we can write AP. Now let me check for the second one. Here, if I subtract 2 from 5 by 2, the difference is 0.5. Similarly, when I subtract this 5 by 2 minus 3, again the difference is 0.5. If you are calculating in fraction, the answer can be in fraction, it can be 1 by 2. It's your choice. Similarly, if I subtract 3 from 7 by 2, again I'm getting 0.5. So you can see these all differences are same. So it is called arithmetic progression. So yes, this second example is also arithmetic progression. Now look at this third option, third question, and tell me whether it follows AP or not. Pause this video and get your answer. Yes, of course, you might have calculated that here the difference of second term and the first term is 2, but in difference between third term and second term is 4, which is not equal. That means this third example is not an AP, is not an AP. So I think you got the values, you got the understood what is AP and how to be followed. Let me go to the next topic. In our next topic, let me write one arithmetic progression for you. Let it be simple arithmetic progression like 3, 6, 9, 12 and so on. And in between I will somewhere get 21 and then it will continue and so on. Right. So here this first term, you can say first number which is there, it is called A1, means the first term. In some of the textbook, you will find it T1, that means term 1. Sometimes you start with A0 and then A0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. But for simplicity, we will use A1. Why we are using A? So that we understand we are talking about arithmetic progression. And 1 represents the number of term. So as you understood that here 1 represents the number of term. So when I write n, that means it is nth term, nth term. And this difference is between each term because it is common, it is equal in the difference of all the terms, we call it common difference. And from this three terms, we have a formula that is an equals to a1 plus n minus 1 into d. In our today's topic, we are going to do sums based on this formula. So here, let's say in the same sequence, I want to find 15th term. I want to find 15th term of this given AP. How can I do that? So here I want to find 15th term, that means A15 I want to calculate. The first term you can observe, it is 3 plus n means the number of term which I want to find, which is 15 minus 1 and the difference. I can find this common difference by subtracting any consecutive term. I get 6 minus 3, which is 3. So I will be able to calculate this. 3 plus 14 into 3. That means 3 plus 42 and hence 45, means you can say that 15th term in this given arithmetic progression is 45. And if you manually calculate, you will find it is true. Hope you have understood this matter, and we are going to change the things. So let's go to the next question to identify, to understand whether you have got it or not. You can see here question number 1 which I am discussing is find the 11th term in the AP like 10, 7, 4 and so on. This kind of example we have just now we have done. So pause this video and try to solve the sum. Write down in comment what is your answer and then go ahead. Yes, let's go ahead. So here you can understand the first term, first number is given 10. That means for you, A1 is 10. If I calculate the difference, then the difference is 7 minus 10, which is equals to minus 3. Please remember, every time you have to subtract the previous term, means A2 minus A1, or you can find A3 minus A2, means you have to subtract previous term, right? Keep this in mind. And you want to find 11th term, that means you want to find A11, and obviously n is equals to 11. So let's solve this. First of all, let me write the formula for you. The nth term in the AP is the first term plus n minus 1 into the common difference. Based on this formula, we can calculate A11 is equals to A1, which is given 10, plus 11 minus 1 into this difference, which is minus 3. So 10 plus 10 into minus 3. So 10, and here it will become minus 30. I will get minus 20. That means 11th term 11th term of this given arithmetic progression is minus 20, which you should write. Thus 11th term of given AP, full form is arithmetic progression, is minus 20. Yes, the terms can be negative, it can be root, or it can be fraction, decimal, any. Right? So let's go ahead with the another kind of example. Oh, this is great. They have not given us the first term or the difference or anything. Let's see the question. How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3? So we need to note down two-digit number. So two-digit number starts from 10. So tell me whether 10 is divisible by 3? No. So is it 11 divisible by 3? No. 12? Yes. The first term which we find which is divisible by 3 is 12. Similarly, the next number I will get 15, then I will get 18, and so on. So on. Right? Now, two-digit numbers. So, which will be the highest two-digit number? Yes, you are right. It will be 99. So, is that 99 divisible by 3? Yes. So, my last term will be 99. Okay. So, now I have few data with me. First of all, I know what is A1. It is the first term 12. I know what is the common difference D. You can understand it is 15 minus 12 means it is 3. I don't know what is N, but I know what is AN means nth term is 99 and my question is to find N. Right? So let's see. First of all, we write down the formula. AN equals to A1 plus N minus 1 into D. Here we know the value of AN which is 99. We know the first term which is 12 plus we don't know N, so let it be as it is. But we know the difference, it is 3. Here first we bring this 12 on left hand side, so we will get 87 equals to N minus 1 into 3. Now we can bring this 3 in the denominator. So 87 divided by 3, we get 29 equals to N minus 1. So N is equals to 30. So that means in this given AP, 30th term is 99. And can I get any two-digit number more than 99 which is divisible by 3? No, because more than 99, it will go to 100, but it is three-digit number. So, totally there are 30 terms, 32-digit numbers which are divisible by 3. So, thus or hence, there are 32-digit numbers divisible by Similarly, pause the video and calculate how many three-digit numbers which are divisible by 7. Similarly, you can calculate how many two-digit numbers divisible by 11. And like this, you can create many such examples. Hope you like this example. If you like this example, then like this video and subscribe the channel for many more examples like this for different topics. Let's go to the next question. I'm sure you will like this question too. The question says, check whether this 301 is a term of the AP 5, 11, 17, 23 and so on. So let's check. Here we have few numbers, few data with us. The first one we have what is A1. The first term is 5. We also know what is the difference. 11 minus 5 is 6. So we know that it is the common difference. You can also check 17 minus 11 or 23 minus 11. It is going to remain same because it is that given that it is AP. We don't know what is N, but we want to find whether this 301 is the term of AP or not. So let us consider that this nth term is 301. So we try to find n. So an equals to a1 plus n minus 1 into d. That means 301 is equals to 5 plus n minus 1 into 6. So first of all, this 5 will go on left hand side. 301 minus 5 will give me 296, which is equals to n minus 1 into 6. Now 6 will go in the denominator. So 6 will be in the division. So let me divide it. 56 will be left and 9. So it will be n minus 1. That means 50 is the number of terms in the given AP. The 50th term will be 301. Friends, fortunately here we got the complete number. But by chance, if you get some decimal number, let's say you get n equal to 5.2 or 3.6, something like that, then you know that the number of terms cannot be in decimal or in fraction. Either it can be fifth term or it can be sixth term. 5.5 term is not possible. So fortunately here we got the answer 50. That means it is yes, 301 is the 50th term of given AP. But in case if you get answer in decimal or fraction, then you have to write that given number is not the term of the given AP, right? Let's say here, for example, they have given, let's say 302. For example, I am taking 302. So here I will get 297. So here I will get 49 point something. And here it will come 50 point something. So 50 point something means in decimal. So definitely it is not the term of given arithmetic progression. Hope you have got this idea. Now we go ahead with the next sum. Okay. Here question 4 is find the 11th term from the last. Remember this, it is not the 11th term, it is 11th term from the last of this AP. If you observe here, you will get your A1 is 150, common difference is minus 3 and AN is 93. Now you don't know what is N, means what will be the last term, number of term, you don't know. If you know what will be the last term number, let's say it is 25, then you can go backward and calculate the 11th term from last. So how to do? First of all, we calculate n. So we use the same formula again. Today we are going to use the same formula for different type of sums. A1 plus n minus 1 into d. So here we will have 93 is equals to 150 plus n minus 1 into minus 3. So obviously 93 minus 150 will come in minus, it will be negative, and it will be 57. Minus 57 is equals to n minus 1 into minus 3. Minus 3 will come in denominator, so minus and minus cut. Moreover, the division with 3, it will give me 3 ones are 3 and 9s are 19 equals to n minus 1. Also remember the previous sum which we have done where n was 50, right? So I told you that if the n comes in decimal, that means that is not the number in given AP. Similarly, if n is negative, right, then also it will not be the part of given AP. So 19, so that means 20 is the number of terms. That means this last term 93 is the 20th term. 20th term. Now many students do calculation on their hand that 20, 19, 18, 17, 16 and like this. And sometimes they do mistake in calculation that what will be the 11th term from last. So for that I'm giving you that if you want to find 11th term from the last, you have to find n minus 11 plus 1, right? N minus, you can consider it k. Suppose you want to find kth term. You want to find kth term from last. Kth term from last. So you will use n minus k plus 1. So in our case, it will be 20 minus 11 plus 1. That means 10th term. So actually in the question, they are asking to find the 10th term of given AP. Now I'm sure you know how to calculate 10th term. Again, we are going to use the same formula. An equals to A1 plus n minus 1 into D, where n means 10. So I'm going to calculate 10th term. 10th term is equals to first term 150 plus n minus 1, that means 10 minus 1, which is going to be 9 into the common difference minus 3. 150 minus 27, that will give me 150 minus 27, so 130 and then 123. So 123 is the 11th term from the last. Very important and very interesting sum it is. So please go through it again, pause the video or go back to the video and do it. If you like this kind of videos, do like the videos. Please write the comment that which sum you like the most, and also subscribe this channel for such videos. Thank you very much for listening me. Hope you enjoyed this video.